Welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. Let's continue our very emotional journey.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Oh, I don't like this. A little baby memorial, 1976 to 1977. 1-year-old. That's terrible. Dawn and Gus. There's two here.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
1969 to 1982. Again, way too young. Alright. Oh. Divorce contract, Sam Finch. So the grandfather got a divorce?
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh. Oh, a baby.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
What? Oh. Okay, so the music triggers whenever I move around. This is so strange. Oh, I'm moving the frog? Okay.
That's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Oh, she's talking to Sam. This is so random. It's very cute though. Oh, okay, God, can I knock the letters off?
What his world was like.
This is so cute. I know it's gonna turn really bad, but I'm enjoying it while it lasts.
Lost in his imagination.
One more. Hell yeah. Ooh, I got an achievement for that.
Whatever
Oh.
it was, he saw.
Oh my god, I like the whale. It's actually looking at me. Oh. Whoop. You want me to try and hit the whale? Nope. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Ah.
Sure made it.
Oh. Boing. Good, I'm glad something happy and cute is happening for once. Oh. Alright. I see what you want me to do. Hang on. Oh my god, this is actually quite challenging. Hang on. Gotcha.
Sickening sounds.
Is that bubble bath?
But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Uh-oh.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
I don't want Gregory to hear this.
This kind of took a dark turn. I can still frog. Oh.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory.
We
About
playing
everything.
Subnautica again.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Ooh. Wow. Like I said, I don't really have much to say because it's just so sad. And now we have to move straight on to the next sibling as well. But even though that was like probably like the most happiest like storytelling there was, it was also like one of the saddest.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Okay. Alright, this is cool. That's a very cool effect. Do I need to hit all this?
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I remembered.
Alright, so this is the wedding of Sam. I guess he remarried. Oops. Ah, do I need to pick this up? No. Just looking around for what I'm supposed to be doing next. Ugh. Thing. Here we go.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Oh. Oh, okay, fair enough. I think she's only like 13.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Oh, it's raining now. Just looking around for what to interact with next. Ah, here we go. Whoa.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
This is cool.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
This doesn't seem good, flying a kite when the weather's like this. And of course it's not good, all the stories have a terrible ending.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Alright, we actually don't have many more family members left. Guess we'll just keep on going. They never really talked very much about Gus. Race flag, breakfast, quiet time, duties. Alright. Oh, are we doing some rock climbing? Are you fit enough?
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Okay. This is kind of cool.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Alright, so... Indian? 10 ways to teach critical thinking. Fly to India. There's a book there. Guess I can't have that one.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Alright, I guess we just keep on making our way
When my dad
up the
died,
house.
I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
I was gonna say, this house gets pretty tall. Just keep adding extension after extension to it.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Lewis rules on the desk.
But it
I
didn't
guess-
last.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I guess they were homeschooled, but... I guess that didn't last either.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Oh, you can look in the peepholes?
After
Ah.
Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Oops, I didn't realize you could look through the peepholes. I just didn't move close enough. My mistake. 1992 to blank. That's when I was born. What does it say here? 2003, so 11? But Edie wasn't... No, Edith, sorry, wasn't born until 1999, I think. Yeah. Yeah, before I touch that, I'll just look around. Maybe there's something else I can interact with. No, that's okay. This is a cool room. Oh. Another memorial. Oh wow, this music is beautiful. So I think all the missing pages that we see are about Milton.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Okay. Okay, so I have to hold down the button. Oh, this is so cool. That's it?
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
So no one really knows what happened to Milton then. I mean, he could still be alive, but I guess maybe the odds are pretty low, considering trends. That's really it for this one. Wow, that was a short one.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Alright, the doors are sealed.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Okay. Oh, there's stairs right there. Alright, we're almost reaching the top here. But we'll keep going.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Ah.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Okay. It's a boat? Oh, okay, that doesn't go anywhere. Hang on, can I go in the peephole? 1988 to
Everyone
2010.
was told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Fair enough. Oh, is it because he's got the weed? I saw that poster. Oh. It's a very tight-fitting room. Guess it is just a boat.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Fair enough.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Oh.
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh, okay. Ugh.
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh. Oh. Game within a game? Oh, I can do both things at once.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
It's hard to do at the same
Feel his
time.
way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Okay.
And things that had not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Oh.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Oh, this is amazing. Like the detail in like the imagination is getting
I worried
like,
about him then.
more and more detailed. So I don't know if I've said a sentence then.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
And yeah, I guess
The whole
I'm
new Lewis.
still doing my job fine.
So I let him go on. I even
Oh.
encouraged him.
It's getting bigger,
It seemed
bigger.
very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Oh.
He built the
Okay.
city up slowly, brick by brick.
Oh, I like that. I noticed he had a torch before. I guess not.
Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
This is so
He
weird.
no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Well, of course he did. His imagination.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh, what's... I think
Conquer a city, then immediately push on.
we know where this is going.
New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
Oops, sorry. It's hard to coordinate the two.
Minneapolis.
Fair enough.
Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Oh.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Oh, I get to pick? Handsome queen, beautiful prince. Let's go handsome queen.
handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for
Let's go serpents, I guess? I don't know how much this
sinister
matters.
serpents.
Oh.
He followed the sound of her
Electric sitar, let's go sitar.
Electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh my god, it's taking up the whole screen.
He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it.
Oh.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
God, this is crazy. This is so well done.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Ah. So we're back at the cannery, I guess? I'm guessing this is your locker.
He began to forget the world we know.
Bet this place smells
I think
amazing.
it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Oh, am I going up that way? But he's not even doing anything, he's just moving his hands.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Like, I know this is so happy and jovial in here, but none of these stories have happy endings. It's all just a lie. Or maybe it is a happy ending to them. It's very possible.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
It did seem cool. God. Alright guys, I'm actually all out of time for this video, but hey, you guys got a bit of a longer episode, so that's always nice. But that was probably the longest story that's been told so far, and it was so well done the way they depicted it like a game within a game. And like as soon as I saw like that guillotine that's cutting off the heads of the salmon, it's, you know, you can kind of piece two and two together that can't be a good thing, and it's such a horrible way to go. But like in his head, like he was being crowned a king, and that's how he died, was as like a king in his mind. So it's so strange putting something like that into words. But anyways, why don't we stop for now, and the next episode might be the last. So thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel if you want to, or like the video. I'm on a few different social media platforms. The links are in the description below. Please let me know what you think of What Remains of Edith Finch. This is a very heavy and emotional game. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back in the next video.